Wow, that was manly.
What?
Did a frog enter the room and sneeze?
That was me, Tom.
Do you reckon I could suffocate myself in this bed?
What is Tom? Your first week back, and you do the two rules that I can't have on Having Words podcast. We can't have.
We don't have any rules.
We have two rules.
No, you can't just make up rules.
Tom, since you've been gone,
I made this podcast. How come you went ow before I slapped you?
The idea of it. Tom, there's two rules in this podcast.
There's three.
One of them is don't offend the host by saying he sounds like a frog. Very specific, but you broke it. The other one was you trying to suffocate yourself with that plastic bag.
How's that a rule?
Don't kill yourself, Tom.
That's a fair rule.
That's a rule of life.
The other one is like a made up one. Maybe we should have like what's it called?
Testosterone boosters.
No. Testaments.
Testicles.
As in the 10
The 10 commandments. Testimonies. Are you trying to say testimonies?
No, not testimony. There is a word that begins with T.
T.
Hey, we never left.
We never left. So, for your viewers, for
my viewers,
for the listeners, there was a very smooth transition into us talking right now. But actually, there's been about half an hour of panic picnic.
We had a nice picnic. We had a good sandwich.
Because Tom was like, "Hey, I'm going to move the table closer to me,"
and
the table fell off its hinges.
All very dramatic. A, I did not ask you to move the table. B, you moved the table. C, it didn't fall off its hinges. It was simply moved.
It was simply moved. So for the people that's been asking why Tom hasn't been on the podcast, it's because Tom and I are in constant conflict. Isn't that right, Tom?
Yeah, lots of warring.
Excuse me? Whoring.
Fucking whoring. Yeah, no, just keep falling out, really. So just decided
fuck you, man.
to carry on.
Fuck you, man.
Stayed away from the podcast for a bit.
Stayed away.
And now I'm back because I felt like it needed me. I felt like I was in a bit of a slump.
It is, Tom. All of the amazing guests we've been on the last few weeks.
They've been a lot better than me, but I felt like it was my time to return.
It is your time.
For episode
100.
32.
This is episode 32, well done.
So now the timeline makes sense because I have had a break and I don't actually know what the numbers should be.
So you've caught up.
So you could have told me episode 54 and I would be like, yep.
It's supposed to be episode 3002, Tom. Do you realise that?
How many did I miss?
It's the year 2025, Tom. Kids, man.
Kids.
So this week, like a few weeks ago with Kira and Woody, Tom and I have the questions up, and we're going to be asking each other a few of the little questions. Tom, you're so unprepared. So Tom, I'm going to start. I've been thinking about this question ever since you left, Tom, many weeks ago, and Woody replaced you for a few weeks.
That's fine.
You're fine with it.
He's a good replacement.
Woody's a fun guy. He's a mushroom. He's a mushroom. You like that?
Toad.
So Tom, I'm going to start.
Yeah, sure.
Serious question.
Okay.
Don't you dare fucking lie to me.
Sure.
How many?
3.
Gun to your head.
Oh shit, you brought one.
You must choose garlic bread.
I thought this was going to be a good question.
Or croissants.
100%, without a shadow of a doubt, the delicious French pastry. Every time.
The garlic bread.
The garlic bread.
Great, that's it. Thanks for listening, everyone. We got...
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Yep, no, definitely croissants, mate. They're beautiful.
They are really nice. I've recently gotten into almond croissants.
They're also quite
with good. What's the inner lining they put in? Rubber.
Just pure rubber.
Can I have the almond rubber croissants?
The 32-inch thickness.
That burn for 3 years non-stop.
That'll be great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Lightly toasted. Almond ones are good. I do prefer the plain ones, just with a little bit of jam, a little bit, maybe some butter, just lightly heated up. Croissant.
I like garlic bread, but I feel like, and hear me out, they're too garlicky.
It's overrated as well. Garlic bread is overrated. It's just a bit of bread with garlic on it.
So I just got a flash of all the negative comments we're going to be getting.
Unpopular opinions.
Like, you're going to have more abuse towards you than the lady who beat up her dog.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you see that? The YouTuber, Brooke or whatever.
I could only watch, the first bit.
It was awful. She spat on him, pushed him.
Did she deny that though?
She said that it was a really bad week for her, and she
tripped.
took it out for the bitch! And she took it out on the dog, which she shouldn't have done. But it's like, you don't do that.
So was she? She was just recording, and she just happened to pick up.
She was recording, and all of the unused edits. The original videos from somebody filming the laptop screen where the edits are on. So I imagine that somebody found the laptop, found the unedited images, and exposed her.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
See, that's someone you wouldn't look at and go, "Wow, she abuses dogs."
No. I look at a lot of people and think that, but not her.
Not her.
No.
No, that's crazy.
It's weird. So yeah, people were after her. Tom, you're going to ask me a question.
Right. What are you most excited about in your life right now?
Honestly, Tom, and this is
Yeah.
going to sound really sad, and I told you before the
Okay.
podcast, we're going through a Having Words
Renaissance.
Renaissance! We're going through a Having Words rebrand, which I'm working on over this upcoming weekend, and it's going to completely revisualize the Having Words franchise, Tom.
Did I ask the right question? Or what?
You literally did.
I did, didn't I?
Sponsored
Good answer though.
by ourselves.
Yep.
What are you most excited for? Oh, you are crying?
There are tears rolling down my face.
That's rolling out your nose.
I'm genuinely excited for the future. I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do.
Career-wise?
No, not career-wise. Mainly hobby-wise or interests-wise.
Interesting. Good for you, man.
Because I don't want my life to be purely, oh, I've got a kid. I don't want it to be just like that.
You want to be your own person.
I still want to be me, and I still want
Yeah.
to do the things that I wanted to do. So my main thing is kind of like a 5-year plan, but all the things I want to do happen at the end of that 5-year plan, which kind of sucks. But that's the only time I can
For
really
the next
do it.
4 years and 364 days, nothing.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I want to definitely learn to ride a motorbike and own a motorbike.
Oh my god, what? Where did this
Yeah,
Who
man.
are you? Get out of my house.
Get out of here.
What do you mean own a motorbike?
Yeah,
Where did this
just
come from?
Totally cool, man.
That is really cool. Too cool for you.
Love the shit. Alright. But yeah, no, I can't wait to do that. And what was the other one? Yeah, I want to do a few little things like rescue a dog, as in from a home, a shelter. Just
Steal a
rescue
dog.
Yeah, I want to have a little project involved with the dog.
That's
and
awesome.
Just especially if they're really like nervous or anything like that. Just in terms of training and a loving household and stuff, I want to do all of that. And then skydiving.
Oh my god, I would so do skydiving with you.
Yeah,
That'd be terrifying,
do
but I would
that.
so do that with you.
we should do that. But yeah,
That's awesome, and especially like a lot of those are experiences. So it's not like I want to own a multi-million-pound business. It's like I actually want to go skydiving, or I want to
just
do this and
wanna-
this.
yeah, do some things.
And like besides the motorcycle one, they're very Tom.
Yeah, besides the
The
motorcycle.
I just did not expect you to say that at all.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I can't wait.
that's awesome.
I've always had the idea of doing it.
But where did that come from? Where did that stem from? Daddy issues?
Definitely. It all started when I was born. That just stems from thinking it's a really cool thing and it's different, and also because I'm definitely much more of I'm a person who enjoys his own company, and I like going out, especially on my own sometimes, and to be able just to jump on a bike and just ride really appeals to me. Like, it's quite a romantic idea.
It is
Just like fucking bombing it down a road safely within the law.
within the speed limits
The
of Germany, which
constraints.
is nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, just really cool sort of lifestyle.
But you do realise it's more than that. The actual lifestyle is hanging out at biker bars and getting tattoos. You need sunglasses. You need the whole the whole moustache bar thing.
You know, I don't mean like Harley Davidson sort of. I mean like just
Harley
motorbike,
Davidson
just-
motorbike. You also need leather jackets, Tom. Do you have a few of those?
No, but they can be.
Tom, I don't
purchased,
think
right?
I don't think you're taking this
It's
seriously.
a 5-year plan.
So you're saying in 5 years' time?
I'd say probably roughly around 5, because that's when my car gets paid off
Oh, that's cool.
and
Motorbike it up.
savings.
Little bit difficult. Not child-friendly motorbikes.
No, I'll still own the car,
Yeah.
but it'll be a little side project.
That's really cool. And then the dog idea as well then, like, that's obviously because you've always had a passion and a care for dogs in general.
Yeah.
So how would that work? Would that, like, you bring dogs into your own household? Or, like, you'd aid in dogs finding new families?
No, bring a dog into my own household. Because I've always just had dogs from puppy age So it would be nice to have a project
Yeah.
with a dog.
With the dog. Yeah, the dog and I are building a 3-story...
PowerPoint presentation with,
this
with
is the
Doodle
dog.
here.
The dog has a little laser pointer in its mouth.
Yeah, that'd be cute as fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to give dogs the jobs they deserve.
God damn it, they earned these jobs.
This one's an accountant. Look at him count.
Well, for the people. Rise up, dog friends.
Tom, what's something that instantly makes someone less attractive? I know what makes someone more attractive, only a motorcycle, but what makes somebody less attractive?
I mean, for me personally, if you don't have a sense of humour, and also there's that, and there's also if you're not very willing to, know about things, whether it be the past, history, or the present and what's going on, or just pretending to be like not very clever, or just generally not being very clever.
Yeah,
That's not very.
But clever as in like common sense. Clever.
As in, not like I'm not talking. I'm not trying to be like whatever the word is, like not egotistical or whatever. But not saying I'm super clever. I'm just saying just someone who's aware of.
Well, you do have an IQ of 24.
That's pretty good.
Is that a good one?
No,
What?
that's terrible.
Oh,
That's genuinely.
shit, because that was my
you're a
one.
moron.
Shit.
But someone who's just aware, someone who I can talk to
Yeah,
about things.
yeah.
Yeah.
So exactly, that's Sophie.
Yeah, and that's more of like a in-depth thing. Like, if that question meant like on the surface, as in, when you look at someone, what makes them...
Physically.
Yeah, I suppose that's a different thing, really. So what would it be for you? Like,
For me, smoking. If they smoked, because I've like been with people who have smoked in the past, and you can always just taste the cigarettes
yes.
on just in their mouth and everything. It's just not a nice experience.
No.
So I think smoking, and also like you said, if they don't have a passion to want to learn and to change as a person, like develop themselves. Like I feel like I'm going through a stage in my life right now where I want to be the best version of myself that I can be,
Sure.
and I feel like I do need somebody in my life who. Penny, for example, as well. Penny, we're exactly the same. We want to improve ourselves as much as possible, and I love that aspect that we can do that together as well.
Yeah.
But also, I think one of the most important things that I'm realizing recently is it's all well and good if you want to self-improve, but you need people around you that are willing to support you and also kind of give you praise as well.
Absolutely, you need a support network. Otherwise it just crumbles, really.
Exactly, yeah.
Because you need someone to prop you up sometimes.
Oh, 100%.
Because you will fail. That's just part of life. So
Well,
you
you-
need someone
yeah.
to help you a little bit
I
sometimes.
mean, yeah, and I feel like obviously, as we all know, like failing is a part of the journey. You need to fail to know you're going in the right direction.
You do.
Whoa.
Good lord.
Did that hit you as hard as it hit me?
Little pep talk.
Sorry, there was a baseball just got thrown into the room and I got hit by a baseball. Did that hit you as hard as it hit me?
It didn't though.
Oh, okay,
Did
well. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, oh, Jesus!
You trying from the future! My ass! Yeah. Where's your happy space?
Right here, Tom, with you.
It's not though, is it?
No, I'm crying.
Yeah.
Always in pain.
This is your upset place.
I actually, when we record podcasts, and Tom can vouch for me here, I actually sit on a bed of spikes. Isn't that true, Tom?
Yeah.
And am I bleeding?
Yeah.
Yeah. And am I bleeding from the spikes or from my...
No, just I thought you meant just in general.
In general, I'm bleeding?
You are bleeding.
Yeah. Always.
Bleeding.
Have you...
Bleeding sexual charisma.
No.
Shit.
I'm actually bleeding blood, Tom.
That's blood.
That is blood.
That is blood.
And what colour is it, Tom?
Green.
Exactly. What? My happy space, honestly, it's recording the podcast. Everything outside
It
of that.
can't be.
My
It
happy
genuinely can't be.
My happy space
It's not possible.
is in your arms, Tom. Honestly.
It's in my butt cheeks.
It's clamped between your clammy butt cheeks.
Swamps of Dagobah.
My happy place is, I think, in bed after a Friday evening in bed. What?
In bed, knee deep, in putang.
Knee deep.
Welly boots on.
This is why Tom was on the podcast.
Bed of spikes.
Friday evening, in bed, sitting next to my girlfriend. I'm just by myself, actually. You know what?
I started off so well next to my girlfriend. Actually, by myself. Actually, you know what? Dead. That's where that was going.
Literally.
Yeah.
Watching like a series or something on Friday evening with like nothing really planned the next day, but like a lot planned on Sunday. So I've stuff to look forward to. But like I can still have time to relax and catch up with myself after a long week.
I like that.
Whereas I know where your happy place is, Tom.
Where is it?
On the back of a motorcycle. And 70.
Can we stop?
On the back of a motorcycle, so you're not even driving, Tom. I said in the back because you slip off the seat. No, onto the back one.
I regret this. My happy place. It's.
Where is it?
I don't know where the fuck it is. It's just being outside.
Yeah, being outside, no restrictions, with the cool breeze
Or the rain.
of the nuclear fallout. Yeah.
Chernobyl is my happy place.
Oh.
Yeah, just being outside.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, mine's in my car. Cars can be peaceful, and I feel like that's something I don't get about motorcycles. Is you don't get that space. You know, there is a kind of space to being in a car that it creates where it's unlike anything other.
But that's true. But with motorcycles, you are literally in control of this thing, and it's just you and the bike.
I forget in the car someone else is in control of my car. You're crying.
Trying to think of a comeback. Yeah, but it's different.
I'm gonna
easier
raise the
on a
volume
motor-
now, so it sounds like you're shouting.
I
Did you
mean,
say you die on a motorbike?
you could die easier, to be fair.
You can. So is that the only reason you want it? Because it's closer to death.
This is it. This is it. Yeah.
You're like charging towards like a brick wall, which just happens to be in the road, and then like because it's a really like high tech motorbike, it stops you. It's like warning, and you're like fuck, just let me die.
Fucking Transformer. Decepticons.
It like into a pillow, and you're just like damn it.
This is so comfy.
I wanted to die.
Yeah.
What was the last time you cried?
Do you want to know?
No.
Okay.
Tom, what are you better than 90% of the world's population at? And it has to be something, Tom, because I know whenever I look in those deep blue eyes,
They're green.
I'm colourblind, I can see that you are better at a lot of things than a lot of the people that I know. So you must be at least one of them better than 90% of the population, you think. And there is a correct answer.
Putting up with shit.
Yep, that's it, Tom. You're better.
Is that it?
That's it. Well done.
Yeah.
Congratulations. No, it's actually being yourself.
Huh.
No one else could be Tom Gower better than Tom Gower.
See, that's what. Sometimes I don't think I'm even me.
Okay, so moving on to the next question.
Help me.
I'm going to put Tom back in the basement for 5 more weeks.
Release me. I need a podcast.
What was
It's New York City in the 1920s. What are you doing?
Jazz bar. Talking to Harold from the office.
Jazz music stops.
What's that? That's a funky jazz.
Don't know.
So we need to set the scene.
Right. Okay.
So no. Okay, so I'll quickly set the scene. You're gonna be the person I'm here with. We're in a jazz bar. What was the year?
1920.
Good year. 1920, New York City.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been a long week at work. We both work in the. We deal with customers hand on. We're a service provider. We deal with customers directly.
I was going to say Wall Street, but
Wall Street. We're Wall Street. Yeah.
Bankers.
Stonks.
Stocks.
Stocks and everything. Okay, so we're gonna set the scene, and I'm
Just quoted a meme.
yes, I know without even meaning to.
Stonks.
Stonks.
Yeah.
And we're going to I'm gonna play some music over this. It sounds like we're actually there.
Sure. So,
You know, my wife said to me last week. You wanna know what she said to me?
why did she say
She said, "Can you take the garbage out?"
that fucking bitch?
You know what I said to her?
You know what you said?
No.
Yeah? Yeah?
How's you and Maurice?
Maurice is still a monkey.
Jeez.
I had him for 3 years now. Tried training him, treats and everything, but he's a pesky monkey.
You've really got to come back to work, man.
I know, I can't wait. Maternity leave is killing me. So did you hear that there might be a depression soon?
Hey, waiter, can I have a cocktail and wine? What did they order back there?
No, let me get this. Yeah, I'll have 2 cocktails and wines, please.
That's just...
Coming right up.
What was that?
Oh, that was Terry Crews.
Actually, cut that. Can I have a?
Cut that order.
Can I have a gin and tonic, but with a hint of milk?
Alcohol's banned, so it's the prohibition.
Shit.
You're under arrest.
I'm so sorry.
Look after Maurice for me.
So what'd you say about the Great Depression? What'd you say about the Great Depression?
I believe it's coming.
Where? Where is it?
Right around the corner.
Oh God!
There's going to be no stunks.
Everyone get down!
It's the depression. Wee 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 wee.
Hey, I'm the Depression. I'm also French.
I'm going to kill all of you. You damn bankers.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name?
What do you mean? I've known you for 3 years, Jerry.
I'm Joe. What's your name?
Frank.
Frank, we gotta get out of here.
Jerry, you've been shot in the legs while you were asking my name.
Draw the monkey.
Maurice, you got a chance to earn your daddy's love. Go kill the depression.
Wait, to make the gun noise.
No, Maurice, don't use the taser. No. Use this machine gun. Here, I'll throw it over to you.
Where did we get the machine gun from?
Shut up, Jerry. Use it, Maurice.
Oh my God, Maurice is dead. Frank,
Yeah.
we gotta get out of here.
What about your legs, man? Can you move?
It's fine. I'm gonna wheelchair. Can you see any exits?
The fire exit. Let's go there.
There's no fire exits in the 1920s. They didn't care about safety.
Oh yeah.
Health and safety. The window.
Go straight out the window. Wait. Is this the... We're on the 6th. How did he get up the stairs? There's no lifts. Oh wait, he didn't have the wheelchair, did he? He got shot in the leg.
Frankie, coming down.
The wheelchair broke my fall. I'm coming, Jerry.
My bag buckle will be full.
I'm coming. I'm just gonna leave the...
Frank.
The depression
Frank.
got me.
Maurice. Now we bow. Thank you. Thank you, Tom.
That was gold.
We rehearsed 6 months for that role. What am I doing? 1920s New York.
In a wheelchair, surviving 6 floors.
Surviving the Depression. Maurice.
I'm the depression. I'm gonna kill all of you.
Depression wise. What wise? Wise guy.
Wise guy. I don't think the depression happened till like the 30s.
I don't know history, Tom. You're the history one.
Okay.
What was your favourite depression? How many depressions have there been? Or was there just one big depression?
The Great Depression was quite a big one. Nothing really great about it. That was the one in America. I think that's the only one. Because obviously we had the economy collapsed in Britain in like 2008 or something.
Yeah. How was that?
That was fun.
Were you here for it?
Yeah, I was. It's just down the road.
Oh.
When it hit.
The economy! It's collapsing!
Damn it! No!
So Tom, recently, I've been waking up early, about half an hour before I need to wake up to go to work. So 7:30. You're crying because you have to wake up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And I've been running. For the last 4 or 5 days consistently, I've been running. Even if it's just like a 5-minute or 20-minute run, I've been running. And oh my God, I feel so ready for the day. And not even tired either.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So you feel good doing it?
I feel amazing doing it. And so this question, Tom, and I know obviously it relates to your job because your job you have to wake up early. But if you were a jet pilot, Tom, are you a morning or an evening person?
I really struggle in the evenings now.
Yeah. But it's because you're waking up early.
I'm shattered. I'm definitely a morning person. Like nowadays I can get up. Today I was up at I didn't even have work today. I was up at 6.
Yeah.
And I was just awake. And I'm fine with that. I just get on with what I've got to do. I did have an hour's nap in the middle of the day.
Oh, so when you would have been working, you were napping?
No, it was after work, sorry.
Oh,
it wasn't
yeah,
exactly bang on middle of the day. It was kind of like 2 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a morning person. I used to be an evening person. I used to do all of my stuff in the evening, like homework or revision or whatever.
Well, it's because you're at uni as well, so like you naturally adapt to the evening lifestyle.
Yeah, and obviously out in the evenings, drinking, or doing whatever. I can't even drink without getting really sleepy nowadays.
Yeah, no, so do I actually as well. What do you think of the people that, because there's this whole new trend about waking up at 5 a.m. to make the most of your day. What do you think of that?
Is there?
Yeah. There's a whole new hustle trend of like, wake up at 5, you get so much more things done before work at 8 or 9.
I think it just depends entirely on who you are.
That's exactly it, yeah.
You can't just force yourself to do that. If you're not enjoying it, then just don't do it. But
That's the thing, yeah. And I think that actually relates to, like, obviously lots of people say waking up at 5 a.m. It's good for me, so it's good for you. But it's not like that at all. It's in relation to yourself. Because like you said, everyone's so different.
Yeah.
And that's why all these self-help books and all these people which encourage people to be different from trying different things or whatever, trying a different diet. The only reason they're so successful is because it worked for a handful of people.
Yeah. Those are the people who then end up writing books.
Exactly. And they're the people that are then reviewing it and promoting it and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. But so, just because something works... I'm dying.
Frick! It's nitrogen!
just because it works, just because something works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone else. Which is why I mentioned Gary Vee, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, business entrepreneur, and he talks a lot about, he's like, I'm giving out all this advice and everything, but like I don't care. Like, I'm saying it because it works for me. It might not work for you, but it works for me. And that was interesting. I was like, yeah, like, waking up at 5 a.m. might work for some people. And, like, for me, I like the idea of it, waking up early, getting so much work done, but I don't think that's my lifestyle. I don't think I could go to bed at, like, 10 every night.
Do you find... Well, do you find yourself, if you do... Because you go, like you said, you go running.
Yeah.
Are you more tired?
In the evening?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm more tired around, like, 11 or midnight, where normally I could stay up.
I don't know how you do that.
And I love it.
Honestly, I mean, you've messaged me sometimes at 9, and I'll pretty much be asleep, or I'll be getting there.
Yeah.
I can't envision ever staying up that late.
9's like halfway through my evening, because I finish work at 5:30, get back, make food, it's then 6:30, 7, because we watch a TV programme,
To be fair, I finish my job, don't I, around about 2 o'clock, 2:30 maybe.
So really that makes sense around that time.
Yeah.
So your day's just kind of a little bit like off skew from mine.
It is, it's what's set earlier
Yeah.
than normal.
But you know the one thing that syncs us up, Tom?
What's that?
Happy Words Podcast.
Oh yeah.
Sponsored by...
The Royal Mail.
No.
No.
Sponsored by Jack's Fruit. Get your fruit from Jack's now, or... You've been gone so many weeks, Tom, we've actually got 3 sponsors.
Have you?
All different conflicting fruit companies.
Fruit companies?
They haven't found out yet.
Okay.
Fruit companies, they produce fruit.
Just fruit.
Just plain pineapple slices.
Manufacture.
But somehow we got the 3 companies in the world that only produce pineapple slices.
And they don't know that...
They don't know yet.
That they're competing.
No, they're paying us, honestly,
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing?
We're promoting them for free.
Okay. Why are we doing that?
So I actually told you one of them. So obviously there's Jack's Fruit. Jack's Fruits.
It seems like a very poor business.
There's Poor Man's Pineapples.
Okay.
That's another one. And what was the third one that I told you, Tom?
It was Green Bottle
Brigade.
Spiky Fruit.
Yeah, green green bottle spiky.
Why are you laughing? Sponsors.
Sorry, no, I'm not laughing. It's just
No?
it's just great that we finally have sponsors. Even
Yeah,
though...
that's good. Even if we're not getting paid.
Well, actually, I'm paying them.
Yeah, are you?
I said to them, I want to sponsor you, and they were like, we honestly we can't give you any money, and I was like, I want to pay you guys because I love pineapple slices.
Didn't 2 of them, weren't they like, no, we don't want to be associated with...
Oh yeah, 2 of them were, but
your
I was
brand.
like, they can't stop me from promoting them.
Uh-huh. Well, they can. Cease and desist.
What?
Is that the FBI?
Get him!
FBI, open up.
Get on the ground! No,
Pineapples
I
everywhere. Shit!
can't! Pineapple slices snorting.
What's your favourite way to eat ice cream?
I'm going to be honest with you, Tom. I'm not a massive fan of ice cream. And I know this is controversial,
What
but
the
it's too...
Fuck!
Oh! It's too cold.
Yep, no.
It's too cold.
That is the premise of ice cream.
Oh, I thought it was just mine.
It's not hot cream. It's ice cream. Do you like that?
No, that's why I'm leaving your silence to add no clapping effects.
I'll add my own.
No. Cut. I eat ice cream with a spoon or a fork.
What if... I mean, do you do that with a 99?
No, okay, ice cream cones are different. I don't eat the cone though, I don't like the cone.
But then what about the ice cream in the cone?
I eat the ice cream, just not the cone.
Yeah, but ice cream that's in the cone. Like,
What do you mean?
in
I put.
The cone.
I grab the cone and I go and I lick.
You
lick
can't.
the-
How long is your tongue? Because what if it's a long cone?
Tom, you've known this for years. You've known me for years, and you haven't realised I'm an anteater.
So do you actually not eat the cone?
I don't eat it.
My previous question still stands. How do you get to the bottom?
I put my tongue down it. I don't see what the issue is.
A long cone, like the length of
then
this glass.
I'd snap off the bottom and then from the other side. What is it? So I'd in the top and then I'd from the bottom. But obviously the bottom's thinner, so I have to go. But from the top I can go. So obviously it's wetter in the top, but I feel like that this is my thing. Like obviously because it's wetter in the top and I'm doing more slurpy actions, the saliva that I produce breaks down the ice cream, which means it's easier to from the bottom. Do you get what I mean?
Can we never say the word bottom ever again?
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you eat your ice cream? With a chew, man.
I insert it in my butthole.
Ow!
Suck it out with your slurpy noises.
Stop it!
I just eat it normally.
Do you like ice cream? Are you a fan of it?
Yeah?
Did you hear about the company that released poop flavoured ice cream?
Nope.
It's an American company, of course,
Mhm.
and they produced poop flavoured ice cream, and they were so popular because people kept going there to order it. Because it was a cool new thing to try.
So it actually tastes of shit.
Well, like, it just tasted, I think, really, like, sour and sweet and all these.
Is this real?
This is real.
This is why...
People buy anything, Tom.
This is why the Earth should warm itself up until we all...
Well, it is.
just
Tom,
incinerate.
it's fucking trying,
No,
mate.
it's why it should.
It's doing its best.
Because we're sitting there and
Well-
executives are making decisions like, yeah, that's what we know what they want. They want shit flavored ice cream. Yeah,
Tom,
we'll
should
sell
we-
it to them and people actually buy it.
We're in the boardroom of the decision to make poop flavoured ice cream, okay?
We're in there.
And are you the boss or am I the boss?
I don't want to be the boss.
I'm the boss. God damn it! Oh, we need our best American accents.
Do we have to?
God damn it! We need a new ice cream flavor.
I'm just all out of ideas, Joey.
Are you Frank from the
Yeah, I saw my best friend, Frank. Wait, shit.
Get that monkey out!
Shit, Maurice, I told you not to come in here, man.
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 Why is a gal?
No, Maurice is a monkey.
Back to the room. We need a good, nice ice cream flavor for all these kids to fucking obsess over.
I never knew you had a list, Joey. Where did that come from?
My name's not Joey. I'm the American. I'm from the ICB, the Ice Cream Constitution of Beer Bottles. That's how we are. And
Is that a new organization, Joey?
No, we were not Joey.
What's your name?
Jake.
All right, Joey, back to the ice
Oh
cream.
my god.
Back to the ice cream.
We
Why
need-
don't... Okay, no. Listen here, kid.
I'm 55 years old and you're an intern. You joined last week. You're 21,
I
barely.
got a great idea for you. It's gonna sell.
You say this every week.
It's gonna sell millions of...
Last week, your great idea was to start producing ice cream and honestly just give the kids money because we'll get more customers.
Well, I've got the right one here, mate. Mate.
Mate,
Buddy, old pal.
spit it out.
You ready for this?
Say it.
That hurt, by the way.
Sorry.
Shit flavored ice cream. We'll sell it in droves. What do you think?
What did you say your name was again?
Lapidus. Frank Lapidus.
Frank Lapinus.
No, Lapidus.
Frank Lapinus, you're onto something right now.
Lapidus.
And you know what we'll call it?
Frank Lapidus.
We'll call it after you. Frank Lapinus. Everyone in the boardroom. Oh my god, it's revolutionary.
My God, he's great. Why are there no women in this boardroom?
An American company known as the ICB has been fined £60,000. Not that much.
What does ICB stand for?
Ice cream constitution. Bottom flavoured ice cream. The
That's
cones.
not what it was last time.
They've changed it since producing poop ice cream.
Fair.
Thank you.
Cool.
Next question. Tom,
Yeah.
what is the weirdest thing someone's caught you doing? Look, browsing for motorcycles on
In the dark.
in the dark.
Don't look at me.
Tom, you're supposed to be on your shift.
Shut up.
So you never got caught by your parents for like pooping on the floor or anything?
Have you?
Well, no. It was just I was just random. It was next question.
Yeah. What quality is your automatic no fucking way when pursuing a potential relationship?
What do you mean?
So, what attribute a person may have will put you off, and you'll be like, that's a red flag, no fucking way.
I feel like I can't mention this earlier, but like the smoking. If they smoked.
A different one.
If I went up to someone, and I realised that she has
A dick. So what are you going to say? Because that's racist.
First, two things.
Two things?
How did you think I was going to say that?
Well, I just knew.
Secondly, how would I know that they had a dick?
Bulge.
Thirdly, that isn't racist.
Secondly, the bulge.
Excuse me?
The bulge.
Are you saying whenever you go up to a lady female, you always look to see for a bulge?
Yeah, front bulge.
And how many times?
20%?
20% of girls
Yeah.
that you walk up to and you see they have a bulge where a penis would be.
Yeah. Solid 20.
And honestly, do you honestly think they're penises?
I know they are. I asked them.
And what do they say?
They tell me.
They say to you, so you say to them, you ask them.
Yeah. I go, that bulge in your pants, is that your phone or you're just happy to see me every single time? And they'll go, nope, just a dick.
They say 20% of girls that you approach
20%.
on the street and ask this question.
Daily. Yeah.
Daily.
Mm-hmm. So that's probably, considering I probably meet 300 girls.
Let me work out the math.
Day.
What? Where are you going to meet all these girls?
Yeah.
And what's your instant reaction when they say, I've actually just got a...
Suck it.
What's that?
Touch it.
Pop it.
Twist it.
Start again. Interesting.
Yeah.
Mine, obviously if they had a penis, I would be slightly put off with them.
Sure.
I think my main attribute would be if they were already in a relationship, I would be put off with them.
That's a sensible one.
Or,
Just in general, from talking to them?
what do you mean?
So they were attractive,
Yeah?
but they were talking to their boyfriend, or made it clear. Would you talk to them?
This is the thing, Tom.
Right.
I know that if I... Obviously, I'm in a relationship that I love at the moment, but if I met a girl... if I wasn't in a relationship, but I met a girl and she was in a relationship, and she was flirty with me, and she liked me, and whatever, I wouldn't be able to ever be with her, because I'd always be like, if you can do that to that person, what's stopping you from doing that to me?
And that's how you should think.
Yeah. Tom, if you weren't on this career path of postmanhood, I know that's the correct term.
It is.
Postmanhood. What career path would you like to be on? If you could be on any. Would you be honest or like a noble businessman? Would you be a noble warrior? Would you be...
Choose your race. I think it would be writing.
Yeah, I can imagine you as a writer boy, Tom.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Why didn't you write for Woody's blog?
I said I was going to, didn't I?
But I can honestly imagine you jumping on that bandwagon. And like when it comes to writing, there's not a limit on, like, it doesn't limit through age. And if anything, the older you are, the better your writing will be, because just general experience in life.
Yeah.
What do you reckon you'd write? Would you write fiction, or would you write...
No, I reckon I'd definitely be a
like
kind of guy
posts?
who'd research
Yeah.
a subject and then write about it, because that's what I loved doing at uni. I loved knuckling down, especially when it was about archaeology, because I could delve into a period of history and explore
Like a year in a
and I would explore like the cultural, factual and historical reasons as to why a certain group of people in a certain period of history did the things they did, like build forts or hill forts or whatever, or why they lived the way they did, explaining it using economic factors, food factors, environmental
looking at it from
factors.
every angle.
Yeah, I loved that so much, and just culminating resources. For example, going to a library, picking out a shitload of books, having them spread out in front of me, and just delving into each book for what information I needed, and collecting an idea of what I was going to do and write about, and then translating it onto paper. I love that, and I could do that about something I'm passionate about, like, for example,
Any period of history.
a period of history.
Geography.
Maybe not geography.
Volcanoes.
That's something different.
But like you said, that takes a lot of time to go through all of that, because especially
Yeah.
because there's fiction writing or whatever, but then there's like research writing, and research takes up 80% of the time. Writing only takes up 20% of it. We know that from university.
One day I might even go back to uni and finish and do my 1 year top up, which would give me a
Full-on qualification.
full on masters.
Yeah.
So that could be an interesting thing to do one day.
Yeah, for sure. And you have that option as well. So I need to address one of our most current guests, Woodrow Cox, and whether we think we should terminate his contract. Because honestly, Tom, last week he started the podcast, and so welcome to Woody's Words.
Did he interrupt you to say that?
No, I clicked record, and I was about to say it. I was like, and he was like, welcome to Woody's Words, with his little voice.
His little fucking voice.
Yeah, and he said, and I was honestly beyond offended.
I think that's crossing a line.
Yeah. So
if you get invited into someone's home, you don't walk in and go, "Hi everyone, welcome to my home." Do ya?
I do.
Woody?
So Tom, what do you propose we do with Woody now that he's borderline murdered us?
I mean, we can ban him forever.
Yeah, but what's that going to do? He's just going to come back stronger.
But to be fair, we need him.
Do we?
We need him.
Why?
Charisma.
Yeah, but he can't get away with it. So what can his short-term punishment be if it can't be death because we need him back?
If it can't be death,
If it can't be death,
then it must be something else. It's got to be something on the podcast.
do you want me to like publicly live on a recorded podcast
Embarrass him.
humiliate him?
Embarrass him.
I actually have pictures of his dick. Do you think that would?
I think you do.
Yeah.
Do you still have that?
Of course. Look.
Oh. Wow, that's... What a great dick.
So, Tom, I bought my dad bonsai trees. But, like, you plant them and they grow. I thought they were like a weekend thing. They apparently take years to grow into these little baby trees.
Why would you get me these? They take ages.
But, Father, a weekend... Ow! But, Father, a weekend project. You think I'm going to live this long?
I want to fucking die.
Father?
Daddy, no. The fucking goes up.
Because of you. No. He picks me up
Fuck these plants.
Jesus Christ. Tom, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Oh, no worries, man. You're welcome, man.
Tom, this is still the norm, me and you.
Yeah, right.
It's still the norm because consistently you have been on more episodes than anyone else.
This is a classic version of our podcast.
This is a classic version
This
of
is
the
a
podcast.
classic episode.
We're back to it, and like, although these podcast episodes might not be happening as frequently as I'd like them to,
And me.
and you, it will kick back off again. I mean, we've got a lot of exciting new plans about projects that Having Words are going to do with a few other people's projects out there in the world.
What the
Have you heard of Google?
NASA?
Having Words spaceship.
Cool.
So guys, keep your eyes peeled whilst Tom just keeps getting dragged along. Just let me go!
Release me.
50%. No!
50%.
I want none.
Yeah, I just want to say, sorry for the long sabbatical, but I am... No,
You're with child, Tom.
I mean, it's just all a little bit busy at the moment, but this is still a very cool part of my life, and I'm very proud to be a part of it.
Thank you.
And
Tom.
well done for all of your hard work.
Here's the £20 note that I...
Thanks, man.
Yeah. I hate this! No, Tom! Fuck the 3 pineapple slice companies that sponsor us. No, Tom, please! No. Before we finish, Tom, do you have any shout-outs? You haven't been on for weeks. Surely you've
Got some pent-up shout-outs. Shout-out to my beautiful girlfriend.
Thank you, Tom.
Shout-out to Joshua Martello.
Oh, you shouted me
No,
out twice.
No, you're separate.
Who was the... Oh.
For your continuous hard work and efforts.
Continuous pressure I put on you, Tom.
Yep. And shout out to Woodrow Cox for stepping in for me.
Thanks, Woody. That's it
knowledge.
now. You can... What did you say?
You legend.
I think you said you died. I'm going to shout out Tom Gower. Thanks for coming back on, man. This will always be our thing, even when we fall out.
That was beautiful.
You like that?
I just came.
Oh! Oh! Thank you for listening. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit, and listen to us on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube as well. We're on there, and we're going to start releasing visual content. I know we said this in episode 5, and now we're on episode 32. But we will eventually, won't we, Tom?
Yeah.
I'm winking at you. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/havingwords. Feel free to leave an iTunes review if you enjoyed this episode. And we will see you, Tom. When we will see you, listeners?
Will see me soon?
Next. Don't know when they're going to see you.
Yeah.
But I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Cool. Bye.